Hi, I'm Noah, and I'm roasting one person who passed away in every year of the 20th century. Today I'll be roasting British general, colonial administrator, 1916 loss, and a man who looks like he teaches children how to hunt each other, Herbert Kitchener. In 1896, Kitchener was the British military leader in Egypt when he was ordered to invade Sudan to prevent the French from taking it over instead. Kitchener wasn't going to let Sudan be controlled by people 2,800 miles away, not when they could be controlled by people 3,500 miles away instead. Kitchener's army was mostly made up of Sudanese soldiers who were enlisted into the army for life, and many of whom were physically branded to prevent desertion. And I don't want to tell Kitchener how to do his job, but I do think he might have had less of a problem with desertion if he wasn't physically branding the soldiers. When Kitchener commanded British forces in South Africa during the Second Boer War, he ordered a scorched earth campaign where his troops would destroy crops, slaughter livestock, burn farms, and poison wells. That sounds pretty harsh, but I'm sure Kitchener felt that the Boers deserved it for having homes, eating food, and drinking water. Kitchener accelerated the use of concentration camps for people whose farms were destroyed by his army, and due to the poor sanitary conditions and limited food, tens of thousands of people, mostly women and children, died. Kitchener must have been so ashamed of himself. If this was what was going to happen anyway, he didn't have to waste all that effort poisoning their wells. Kitchener didn't just starve the prisoners, he deliberately gave fewer rations to women and children whose husbands and fathers were still resisting British rule, although there's no evidence that this made anyone resist any less intensely. It's strange that Kitchener's plan didn't work. I guess for some bizarre reason, a lot of people, when you starve their wives and children, get even more angry. After British activist Emily Hobhouse reported on the conditions in the camps, Kitchener had her removed from South Africa by having soldiers tie her up in her own shawl and have her carried onto a boat that was bound for Europe. God, Kitchener treated her so terribly. What did he think she was? A starving child? Alright, please consider donating to help the family that I sponsor in Gaza. If you'd like to support me or watch bonus videos, please check out my Then let me know who else to roast, and join me next time when I'll be roasting Wild West Showman, 1917 loss, and a man who looks like Colonel Sanders attending a funeral, Buffalo Bill Cody.